All right, good Saturday on this July 4th weekend. All right, let's jump into YBIT and BITO. We've been having quite a sell-off. Excuse me for a second. We've been having quite a sell-off in the crypto. So let's see, it looks like we got a little bounce, but who knows if this is the bottom. All right, so what happened on Friday? Well, BITO went down 6.62%, and we went down 6.48%. So pretty ugly out there. So the good news, and this happens when you're declining, is we were able to buy everything back, everything being like 18,000 of the weekly calls on the 7.5. So we had written those for 27 cents, 30 cents, 26 cents, 23 cents. They were all bought back for a penny. So that put good capital in our pockets. We had some shares bought into the fund on the Wednesday because Thursday was a holiday. We had 25,000 shares bought into. We didn't put a trade on. Then we had another 125. So we really had cash of 150,000 new shares. So we went out and wrote 400, I believe. Yeah, 400 contracts on our 35 synthetic, but look at where we are. We're trading down at, even this isn't the right number. I need to go to July for that number. We're down very low, right? 1976. So very low here compared to the 35. So we're able to collect $15. Again, this has to get paid at some point. So it's out to 8/2. So we've got 27 days, almost a month, right, till expiration. But still, so that was nice. That yielded us for this month 624,000 in the piggy bank. All right, so let's go look at our weeklies then. Or actually, I didn't share with you this other one. We sold dailies, right? Since we rolled out of all these, then we sold our weekly at 712. So we had enough money for 19,185. So we took all the ones we sold to cash. We wrote 400 contracts for the synthetic, and we added those 400 to this number total, and we were able to write 19,185, and we collected 27 cents. So we went out to a strike price on this one of 20.50. I don't know why that looks like something just got carried down. This isn't relevant because we didn't put any trades on here. And the last one we had up here was a 22. All right, so we've got a 20 and a half. We'll look at that on the weekly. And we collected 517,000. So on the weekly, you see that we're only 3.74, right? Because BITO is at 1976. So with a full week to go, let's see. The problem is we are behind on that guy, and I'll show you on holdings. I didn't update the chart, but you can see on the 1976, we're right down here at resistance. So we've got a bull flag going. But if it breaks below this bottom line, which looks to be around 19 and a half, we're close, then that could spell that this flag is really not in place anymore. It breaks that. So we don't want that to happen. Let's see. There's not any huge volume on this sell-off, but I will take a look at the chart and check that out and probably update that before the next report. But YBIT is down there a long ways as well. Okay, so let's look at holdings. So here's our new position. We had sold it at 27. It's now at 33. So we're really behind, right? It will cost us 643,000 to buy back what we collected 517. I don't think this number is done correctly, but I'll fix that. So we did have the 125,000 shares added on Friday. That was 5%. So what's our fair value based on the shares and the net assets? It's 1530. Fair value is 15, and our actual value, our close was 1530. Excuse me. So we're over that value. And we can see that our synthetic, as we drop, is getting uglier, right? What was 20 million and then 22, 26 is now 30 because Bitcoin is headed the wrong way and taking BITO and everything else BTC related down. So I will take you to payouts. Sorry, I didn't finish on holdings. So we talked about that. Okay, that's enough. Let's go over, and I showed you here that we wrote, look at that now, 43% below. They need to roll out of this and do a better, normally I say don't, but this is so far out, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. So when we look at our payout tabs, because remember, in a declining, when your underlying is flat or declining, you pretty much always capture your premium. So your weeklies are making money, but your synthetics are losing more money than you're making on the weeklies. It's just one is putting it in the piggy bank. When you write synthetics, you're getting cash, but sooner or later you have to, pay the piper. So that's why our payouts were in the dollar range. What was this one? $1.21, I think. I did not update that, but that's what I recall, 121. It's within a penny of being correct. So you can see we're paying in the dollar range, and yet we're making $6 and $7, but we've got that 30 million liability out there. So even though there was 19 million, they only paid, 2.4 million. Well, they paid about close to 3 million, but you can see why they didn't pay more, right? And on this month, they collected 4 million, right? So here we are in July. Here we are in July with this, good little income right now, but we still have that liability out there. Okay, guys, it's the weekend. I don't want to make these long. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Have a great weekend, guys. Catch you up. Bye.